Hello dear viewers, my name is Rakesh and I am your host here with the video whose topic is Euro USD and GBP USD technical analysis today. Today is 2nd of November 2021. I am a Dukascopy community member. Please do not confuse me with an employee of Dukascopy because I am not an employee of Dukascopy Bank. So whatever the trading opinions or the ideas or the views whatever I discuss in this video are of my own. We will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against the dollar and British pound against the US dollar, and also we will carry out the technical analysis of other major pairs. In this session, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading and ignore the fundamentals. As a technical analyst, I know that every piece of information is already priced into the chart, so we will focus on charts only, and we will follow only the candlestick charts for our analysis. We will try to find out the important levels for all the pairs that we discuss and how we can use them for trading. If you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage and then search for the playlist tab. In that playlist tab, you will find profitable candlestick patterns, that is one playlist, and another playlist that is profitable chart patterns is another playlist. So these two playlists, if you go through them, you will know what my trading pattern or my trading style is. Actually, we trade naked price action, so we do not use any indicators, and if you go through those playlists you will know how to understand this session, because it will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this program. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for information or knowledge purposes only, so you should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. This was the standard introduction. Now I want you to go through the risk disclaimer which is associated with the financial markets. It states that trading foreign exchange on margin carries a high level of risk and is not suitable for all the investors. You can pause the video here, go through this risk disclaimer properly, understand it, and then only carry on with the video. So in today's session, I want you to go through the dollar index first. You remember that yesterday we talked about 94.13 that can act as a resistance, and it acted as a resistance and pushed the price back to this falling channel which has been broken, and its resistance line is now acting as a support and is trying to push the price again back to 94.13. So right now the support is being given by this falling channel's resistance line, which is now acting as a dynamic support, and on the higher side we have 94.13 as the resistance. If we see a close higher than 94.13, 94.50 will be exposed, and if we see a close below this falling channel's resistance line, or if we see a close inside this channel, then we can see 93.47 once again in this. So I want to quickly cover today's session because there's no point in talking about here and there. Okay, Euro USD. In Euro USD, we saw a closing below this rising channel, okay, and we were expecting 1.1495 in this market. Although yesterday the price managed a closing above 1.1584, which I was expecting to act as a resistance, but you see how 10 and 20 periods moving average, okay, actually we do not use the indicators, but if you just remove these indicators, okay, if you just remove these indicators, you will see that this drawing tool that we have used, okay, it also is in line with 50% of the fall from here. So the price actually has retraced back 50% and then has started falling again. So now what to? Still 1.1495 is what we are expecting as a support here in this market, and now 1.1584, expect this level to act as a resistance in the coming time for the euro dollar. For the pound, it is already at the support of 1.3609, which we had marked on the chart. The price has started its fall from almost 1.3829, so almost 220 points it has already fallen, and the next level is 1.3570, and after that 1.3433 if it keeps falling from here. Please notice that this is the trend line that we are observing, okay. This trend line has acted as a resistance multiple times, and after this reaction from here the price went here, after this reaction the price went here. Now this is the third time that the price has reacted to this level, and we are expecting a lower low than 1.3433 in this market. But on the way down, right now the price is at the support of 1.3609, and after that there is a support of 1.3570. On the higher side we have a resistance at around 1.3709 for this market. Talking about the Australian dollar, today there was a RBA rate decision and they did not change anything, although there was a hype in the market that they will change the rate and so people were buying the Australian dollar uh, for because of nothing. So if there is a bubble, it has to burst if there is no expectations met. So the expectations did not meet, so Australian dollar is here 7522 to 7422, so almost 100 points now, and maybe tomorrow or day after tomorrow or maybe this week it can be seen at 0.7315 also, but we need a closing below 0.4724 to see this. Let us see if we can see today a closing below 0.7424. If it does, then the next stop is 0.7315, and after that 0.7289. On the higher side we have resistance at 0.7485 for this market. New Zealand on the similar line, it is expected to get resistance at 0.7150 now, although there is a support at 0.7075. So expect these two levels being tested again and again before it moves down. 0.6979 will be the next stop for this market. You see how it is in correlation with the Australian dollar actually, since there was no rate decision for the New Zealand dollar, but still it is trying to move with that. In fact, the entire market started moving with the Australian dollar, and the US dollar relatively got stronger, and so does the US dollar index. You can see here. So for New Zealand dollar, 0.7150 is the resistance, 0.7075 is the support. Talking about the USD CHF, can you remember this? Okay, if you cannot, then this is the analysis that we have done on the USD CHF, and I was stressing many times that if you see this this line getting tested, because this is a long-term falling channel, and if you see this channel getting tested, expect sellers to emerge, and the sellers emerge, and see what happened after that. The price was forced to go to this rising channel's support line, and it has acted as this support, and now the price is trading at a resistance of 0.9149. Friends, this is a confluence of resistances actually. One is this support which has been broken and tested as resistance twice here, and now this is a confluence of the resistance. Expect a sell-off from here or a breakout to the upside. Now should there be a sell-off, okay, if there is a sell-off, you can keep your stop losses just higher than this and expect the price to breach even 0.9099, and 0.9018 may be tested in this market. But if we see a closing higher than 9149 today or tomorrow, then 0.9200 will be exposed in this market. Right now I am expecting a sell-off or a sellers to emerge at this area or at the test of this falling channel's resistance line. So right now 0.9149 is the resistance, 0.9099 is the support for the market. All right, talking about the USD JPY. USD JPY is actually going nowhere, maybe because of the strong US dollar against the other currencies and the stronger yen against the other currencies. So the tug of war between US dollar and the Japanese yen is actually taking the currency nowhere. But still we can see that from the chart 114.54 is still the resistance and 112.18 is the support. Talking about the US dollar against the Canadian dollar, here we can see some sort of double bottom forming. At least on the 4 hour it is prominent, but on the daily also we can see that. On the 4 hour you can see these two bottoms like this. One is this, other one being this, and this is the reaction high. This is actually the reaction high. So once this reaction high is broken, expect the price to move like this, and if it does, then this can be your area of opportunity. All right, so this is how the things move in the real life. So right now where we are trading right now, the price is already at the resistance actually. Okay, so the resistance for the price is 1.2421, and the support for the price now is 1.2271. Actually you can drag this line further up to the lows here, 1.2299. so 1.2300 approximate area is the support now, and 1.2421 is the resistance. If we see a closing above this today or tomorrow, then 1.2493 will be exposed in this market. Talking about Brent, for the Brent price has been going nowhere for intraday. We can check with the 4 hours candles or the 1 hour candles, but as of daily candle is concerned, the price is going nowhere, or you can say that the price started going down Eventually the price actually went up and then started going down, but at the lower levels there is a support for the price because it is getting bought back. So if the price is getting bought back, to expect the price to move in this channel now. And if we see a closing higher than 86.71, then the next level is 88.49. On the lower side, if we see a closing below 83.44, then 79.87 is the next. So right now the support is at 83.44 and the resistance is at 86.71. Euro GBP bullish because of a better euro holding, but the pound declining very fast. So this is mainly the reason why the Euro GBP is going up. But there is a multiple resistance level like 0.8523 is the first resistance, then immediately at around 8532, almost 9 pips of congestion here. This can be a very crucial area for the Euro GBP to check. Let us see what happens here. But if you are looking for a selling opportunity, I think better than this, there is an area of opportunity, because here you will have a very good risk to reward ratio. If the price comes here 0.8558 area and gets some bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar here, then that can be your area of opportunity to go short in this market again. But if you are not very bullish on the euro against the pound, then I think you can ignore this this scenario and stay away from this market. Otherwise, if you look at the bigger picture, then this falling wedge is already in formation, okay, and this falling wedge actually is a bullish price action. So I will say just you can ignore this idea, because if this is the time when the breakout occurs, then you can then you can lose some fair amount of money from your from account. But if you still want to bet it here, then make sure that you follow the risk management. That is, you should not lose more than 1% on your account if you're wrong, okay. So bear this thing in mind. So right now the resistance is at around 8.5 0.8523 and 0.8532, and the support is at around 0.8476 in this market. Talking about the gold is facing resistance at 1795 like we told yesterday, and is having support at 1780. But today there was a very small range, like it has made a high of 1796 and a low of 1786 only. So it is moving within a level of $10 only today. So expect a breakout soon to the higher side or the downside. If it starts moving higher than 1795, a closing higher than this will expose 1810, and a closing below 1780 will expose 1756 area. GBP JPY, not a surprise here. We were expecting 38.2, that is 154.78, to act as a support for the price. In fact, if it closes a day below than this, then 153.72 will be the next area of interest. And actually it seems that the yen has started improving now, because yen has been at the multi-year low, but yen has started improving and the pound is falling. So GBP JPY is an ideal pair to short in case this trend continues, okay. Right now 156.08 is the resistance for the price. So if you expect, if you get a chance to sell this pair near 156.08, that can be a very good opportunity. But be very conservative in your approach and follow the proper risk management, because this pair has been in a very fierce uptrend before it started its down move here. So this can be just a correction, or more buyers can jump in this market at 153.44 area. So be cautious if you want to open a short position in this market. CHF JPY is also shedding some profits at the higher levels of 124.47 area. It has taken a support at our level of 124.36, has made an intraday low of 124.32, and now I'm expecting more losses in this market to the area of 123.47 and maybe even 122.53, because it is also moving in lines with the CHF, Euro and the GBP. So this CHF is also moving on the similar lines, and it has gained a lot, almost 800 points from 117.50. So yes, now is the time to get some correction. So if it corrects, then 122.53 is the area where you can look for buying opportunities. Euro AUD today, the euro is holding and Australian dollar is losing. So this is the major concern why the Euro AUD is gaining its value. and expect it to gain value at least till 1.5902 because Australian dollar is overbought, and when it loses its value, definitely euro Australian dollar is going to go up. 1.5675 is the next resistance, next immediate resistance, which I am expecting it to break this week, and if it does, 1.5902 is the next area of resistance which it will face. On the low side we have support at 1.5430. Euro New Zealand on the similar lines, it is right on the resistance at around 1.6321. If it closes higher than this, then the next level will be 1.64875, and on the low side we have a support at 1.61418. And you see how this is a bullish engulfing. It has engulfed all the price action of all these candles here, from starting from 19th of October till now. So almost 10 days of price action has been engulfed by this candle. So expect at least 1.6487 in this market soon. Silver, I was bullish on silver and expecting 23.73 to hold, but today it has broken below this level. Now this is broken, so what is next? Next level is 23.12, my friends. After that it's 22.77. on the higher side we have a resistance now, 23.73 and 24.81 in this market. Swiss index has finally started its up move, but is still capped by this rising channels support line, which was broken back on 16th of September. Now it is being tested again. If you see, yesterday I had coiled this pencil here, indicating that this is the area of concern now, because every time the price meets this line, it will also meet the supply. So there will be a lot of supply coming in this zone, and if the supply overpowers the demand, then the price can revert back to 12,766 area again. But in case the demand is superseded by the supply, then the price can even breach 12,572 and can test higher levels, which is 14,281, which is 161.8% of this previous rise, expansion from this previous rise. Okay, so yeah, keep in mind to that. And after that we have Euro CHF. Okay, Euro CHF is gaining today value, but is kept by the resistance of 1.0604. Actually now 1.0604 is the resistance, and this area here we can decrease it down to this area here, 1.0547. so the support will be now 1.0547, and the resistance is sitting at 1.0604, which was also resistance till yesterday. GBP CHF on the other hand is still falling because of the fall in pound, and yesterday's break of 1.2503 has made this now as a fresh resistance. If the price is able to somehow go to 1.2503 area, we'll see how it behaves there. Does it act as a resistance? If it does, and gives us a bearish engulfing or bearish pin bar here at this resistance, we will be looking for a selling opportunity to sell the GBP against the Swiss franc, which I think will be, because this you remember 10 and 20 periods moving average act as a magnet, and if they attract the price to this area, then this can be a good opportunity here at around 1.2500, and 1.2550 may be a very good area to open short positions. Also, if you see, if we draw a short line joining these two highs here, okay, then the confluences, or you can say the confluences of the resistances are here. So these are also good areas of interest for opening short positions, and if we keep increasing it, then there is third and fourth area of interest also, this and this. So let us see how the things unfold in future, but these are the areas of interest that I have marked on my chart. EuroCAD, I am expecting EuroCAD to go higher, but since the euro is so weak, it is not going higher. So EuroCAD is still facing a lot of resistance on the way up. So we will just remove all these things that we have marked on the chart to get a clear picture. So right now you see the picture is almost very clear. There is a support at around 1.4295 region, and there is a resistance at around 1.4431 region, and you can say that this is a small consolidation happening here on the daily chart, and we are not sure whether the price is going to go up or down from here, but we have marked an alert here. If the price goes higher than 1.4444, we should know, and if it goes below 1.4295, we can open short position with the target of 1.4105, because that will be exposed in this chart. On the Bitcoin, yesterday we saw a broadening pattern here. Generally, a broadening pattern is a bearish pattern, but yesterday it has given us a breakout to the upper side. Now 63,615 was the resistance which has been broken, at least on an intraday basis. The candle has given a close higher than that, and now is trying to take support on this. If it is able to give support to the price here, then 64,848 is the next target on the 4-hour at least, and after that we have this high of 66,923 in this market, and after that we have no upside, because I mean, upside is possible, we have no upside targets. Yes, that's it. That's it from my side. Right now resistance for the Bitcoin is 64,848 and 63,602 is the support. So you are standing right on the support. If you want to open a buy position, you can, but keep in mind that your stop loss will be a bit below the 63,602. That's it, my friends, from my side today, and I just want to make sure that you know it, that if we are going to open any position, please keep in mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade, and you should be looking for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you are going to take. It is a very good risk to reward ratio. Now I also hope that you got some idea about the support and resistance levels that are of interest in the coming hours and days. Make sure that you use them to your maximum to maximize your profits. And with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. Leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the Dukas Copy Forex community. There is a dedicated website to that, and the links are there in the description. I wish you and your family a very happy and a profitable day. Thank you very much for taking out time to watch this video. Make sure you share it with the friends. Thank you.